Hello, today I have an ab workout. I'm going to do 5 different exercises, 1 minute through, and then you can repeat it as many times as you see fit for your workout today. I'll give some modifications along the way to make it challenging for yourself, but not too challenging where you're starting to compensate through movements. So we're focusing on the core, and this whole workout, I want you to think of your canister. So I want you to think of if your torso was a cylinder or a pop can, how you would keep that cylinder shape. So if you are overusing your back and that's tightening up and throwing your pelvis forward and your ribs are flaring, you're not going to be using your abs, because in that position your abs are more lengthened and not in a position to help control the movement. So you want to make sure your pelvis is neutral, so just a little bit of a tuck, not over tucking, but finding a little bit of a tuck so that your back is neutral and getting those ribs in. So think about that in every exercise. You're trying to connect your ribs to your pelvis by doing an exhale, sternum goes down, ribs go in. You feel those low, deep transverse abs. You feel those obliques bringing your ribs down, and you feel that balance between your abs and your back. So you do not want to do a back workout today. We're doing an ab workout. So you should feel a lot of abs. So we're going to do a minute each, and we're going to get started laying on your back. So if you are in those end stages of pregnancy and you're not comfortable on your back, you get dizzy or lightheaded or whatever, nauseous, don't lay on your back. You can do the same thing in all fours and just hold all fours and find that little bit of a tuck and get your ribs in. That's enough ab workout if you're in that 3rd trimester. So, or even in the end of the 2nd trimester. So we're gonna start the minute. You're gonna lay on your back. So you can start here and just lift, opposite. If that's too easy, you feel every vertebrae on the ground, I want you to extend the leg, extend the opposite arm, keeping every vertebrae touching the ground. So you're going to exhale, extend. If you get any hip popping here when you extend your leg, that means that your pelvis is not in a very good position and you need more abs to control the movement. So if you're getting any hip popping in any exercise, you don't want to continually do that, because it can lead to, tendonitis or joint issues, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you're connecting those ribs and that pelvis. On the exhale, whoops, everything's flat. You don't want to be over engaging your rectus. You want to feel deeper abs. Okay, so grab a weight. You don't need a weight on this one, but it'll make it more challenging, or a big exercise ball. Weight through the heels, do a little bit of a tuck, every vertebrae on the floor. You're gonna exhale and go as far as you can, keeping those ribs down and in. So you don't wanna do this and lose that pressure on your back on the floor or flare your ribs. Your core is solid. Make sure that foundation is working for you. You're gonna exhale and go up. You should feel hamstrings. You should feel lots of abs. You should not feel neck or tension in your jaw. You can go faster if you want, as long as you can control the motion. All right, the next one, we're going to be in a plank, okay? So you can be in all fours. We're gonna just lift, alternate hands. So as you exhale, you're lifting a hand, or get into a full plank. You're gonna exhale, inhale, hands down, exhale. You should feel a lot of abs. You're trying to keep that core as stable as you can when you lift, so you don't want to sway, turn, twist. You don't want to use your neck. Kato, come. All right, so now we're gonna do side plank. So you can start here. If you want, you can go up into full plank and you're gonna reach here. So on the left side, I want you to reach your right hand forward. If you wanna make this harder and you feel stable, feel a lot of abs, you can do some leg lifts, making sure you're moving from the right hip and not by swaying or moving your pelvis. So you want to feel that right side stretch as you inhale. You want to feel those left abs engage as you exhale, or engage more. You should still feel those low front abs. Ooh, all right, other side. So on this other side, we're not going to reach forward, okay? I'm gonna reach up. So think straight, reaching up with the left, and then you can add those leg lifts if you need to. You can also go here, and if you want to add the leg lifts. So this is respecting our body's asymmetries, and that we have a tendency to be tighter on the right side and weaker on the left side. So we don't want to be overstretching that left ab wall. We want to be strengthening it and stretching the right side so that we can become more even and then we're not just feeding our asymmetries or our typical patterns. So you should feel a lot of outside hip on the right side, lots of shoulder. All right, so that was 5 minutes. Repeat that again or 3 times for 15 minutes if you need a good ab workout. Stay balanced.